Yeah.
It's going to be to Lacey. Lacey in the top of the net. Goal for Charlotte.
49ers.
Welcome to another beautiful day for the podcast, man. You know, I'm your host, Jerry. Got my co-host with us today, Ryan. And joining us today is the great Kameron Lacey. I'm not gonna lie, Kameron been ducking this podcast for a minute.
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to get Kameron on for a hot second, but Kameron's been ducking this, bro. I'm not gonna lie with y'all boys. But before we get into it, how's everything with you, Cam?
Everything's good. I'm excited to do this podcast with you guys. Jay and Ryan are good friends of mine, so it's just nice to talk about stuff like that. So it's good.
Of course. Yeah, I've known Cam since Jay had a mohawk. The mohawk days. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know your mom got a picture of you in the mohawk, bro. You gotta send that to me, dude.
Oh yeah, she definitely.
I'm gonna expose you.
Boynton Beach.
I'm exposing you.
But we playing USA versus Boynton Beach Knights, West Pines, Disney, all that.
How's your mom doing though?
She's doing good. She's in Florida. She's doing good, bro.
That's good. I seen she started business or something?
Yeah, it's a foundation for hospitals in need of like medical supplies and stuff like that. It's called Caribbean Angels. So she just adopted her first clinic actually. She donated $1,000. It was actually good, bro.
Okay. Shout out Caribbean Clinic, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're gonna get a rundown here. We're gonna go from we'll go from beginning of time till now. For those of you that don't know, Cameron's at Minnesota United right now. But before then, the journey was long, huh?
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with, yeah, right, bro.
We played on so many youth teams.
We're gonna go with we'll start from the beginning. So like, what was something? Actually, not something, but what really got you into soccer? Like, what age did you start playing soccer at?
I would say I started playing soccer around like 7. I was playing at this recreational league in Boynton Beach. I think it's close to Park Vista High School. And I was playing, and I was like, wow, this is actually really fun. I was actually playing with my brother, Chris. And yeah, just as soon as I started kicking the ball, I was like, wow, this is actually fun. I played a couple sports, basketball, and I was not very good at it, so I just stopped right there. And then I played football, but there was just something about soccer, just being on that field, like kicking the ball, scoring goals, celebrating, like you can't replicate it really.
All right. So, your youth days, you're at Boynton, Wellington, and Miramar, right?
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Did I miss any?
Point blank clear, yeah.
Did I miss any or no?
Nah, it was Boynton Beach Knights. Then I went to Wellington Wave, and then I went to Miramar. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's where he played his youth at. But like, when did you go to Dallas?
So I went to Dallas when I was around 15, and they had this residency program. The house was called Casa Club, and it was 6 of us actually. It was me, Tanner, Aris, Carson, and then 3 other guys from Dallas that lived in one house. And yeah, bro, it was different. So I moved away when I was 15 actually to Dallas.
So how was that experience for you? Like, what was your mindset like moving at a young age?
Yeah, I was definitely sad because, I'm a mama's boy, but my mom always says, like, you got to attack your dreams. You got to risk stuff. You got to take sacrifices and stuff like that. So moving there was hard, but at the end of the day, it benefited. I mean, I got developed a lot at FC Dallas, and it just helped me a little to live on my own and just be more independent and stuff like that. And I actually gained a couple best friends from FC Dallas too. I mean, a lot of best friends actually. So, I mean, it was the right move.
So all them boys now, they were at Dallas, like Tanner and all them?
Yeah, they were actually Tanner's my roommate for 3 years. But yeah, all the guys that like are in YCAN. We were all at FC Dallas.
Okay. So what was really? Go ahead, Ryan.
You also, I was gonna say, you also spent a little bit of time at Orlando City, right? Because I remember
Yeah,
the
you got
national
yeah.
championship
So
team
My
with you
my
guys too.
God.
it's funny you say that. So I was at FC Dallas for about 3 to 4 years, and my last year I went to Montverde, and it's in Orlando. So I played for Orlando City my last year, and we did play you guys. You guys beat us, so yeah. I mean, it was also nice to play
He
against.
beat you?
Yeah, I think it was like 1-0, like at Montverde. Yeah,
Yeah, and I think it
exactly.
was one of the first games of the season.
Damn. How's that L, man? How was that L? How was it?
You know, it's the worst L's when you lose to your friends. You're like, oh my gosh, I just
Ah.
lost to one of my.
Oh man. Nah, but
Yeah. For y'all that don't know, it's me and
yeah,
Jerry both on that team
Yeah,
that was a
together, and
toxic.
then we
That
were
was a
playing against
toxic
him.
team, bro.
So
Me, Ryan, Furch,
some.
uh, Gio. That team was calm, bro. That team was calm. I forgot you were
on that
playing.
team
I
too.
knew there was another team you played for, and I was like, bro, he definitely played for another team.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was gonna say, so when you were at Dallas and then you moved, so what really triggered that move to Orlando?
So I was at Dallas for a couple years. I mean, the first years were running smoothly and stuff like that, but the I think the next year or two, I noticed that like there were a couple homegrowns that were in my position. And when you're splitting time at a young age, it's all about getting game time and stuff like that. So I was like, hey, I could be in Florida and I could be at an MLS team and I can also play a lot. So I was like, maybe I should make the switch. It was a hard switch, but I actually really enjoyed Orlando City too. So that was really what triggered the switch.
Right. So like for damn. So how long were you at Dallas for? How many years?
I was at Dallas for 4 years. Yeah, I would say 4 years.
Wasn't Kai there?
Kai
Am I tripping?
was there for 1 year. Yeah, Kai was there for a year. Yeah, he lived with me.
Kai pulled up. Oh, he did?
Yeah, he lived with me for a year.
What the heck,
Yeah.
bro? I didn't know this, dog. But when you were at Dallas, what do you think was probably the biggest like adjustment for you? Because obviously that's you're going just from regular club soccer here, and then you're getting thrown in probably the best academy in the U.S. So
Well, I would say, what would I say the biggest difference? The biggest difference is everyone's good. I mean, when you're playing club soccer, like everyone's like everyone's playing the game, but not everyone's like, at that level. So like when I went to Dallas, I realized, hey, like I'm not the best player anymore. Like I'm not like give me the ball and stuff like that. It's not like that anymore. Like it was more of a team sport when I got to FC Dallas, like passing, all that. So I would say the biggest difference is everyone's good. Everyone wants to be at the next level. So it's very competitive and stuff like that too. So yeah.
when you went,
You like between FC Dallas and Orlando City too? What would you say like kind of being in two different I guess MLS academies? What would be like a big difference between those two, or like one that you thought
I
might
would
have been better
say it
for
taught me how
whatever
to
reason?
adapt. I mean, like not every team's the same. So I was like, at one place I was very comfortable, and one place I had to come out of my comfort zone. And it's like when you adapt to something, it's how you react to situations and stuff like that. So certain situations I got put in, I had to learn how to maybe change a playing style or change the way I do something. So I would say the biggest difference was not level, but just adapting to change. Really, to be honest.
so Orlando was your last. That was your last like academy year.
Yeah, Orlando City was my last academy before I went to Charlotte.
So when you so during your last academy year, like was college like? Was that set? Like that's where you wanted to go, or were you trying to, sign, or were you trying to go elsewhere?
So college wasn't my first option. I mean, all my friends were going pro and stuff like that. But what my last year did teach me is everyone's pathway is different. So I mean, all my friends may have been pro in that moment, but college was what was for me. But I didn't know that at the time. But it wasn't my first option. Yeah.
So during your recruiting process, I want to get into your recruiting process. So how did Charlotte come about? Like, what schools were you deciding between? What made you choose Charlotte, really?
So there were actually a couple schools that reached out, and I was just like, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to college. Like, I just don't want to. Like, I want to try to go pro, this and that. And I eventually, like, one day, just I think I was playing ping pong. Yeah, I was playing ping pong, and I got a call from the head coach of Charlotte, Kevin Langan, and he was just telling me about the program and how I would have a really big role with the program and stuff like that. And it kind of, I don't know, it's one thing when someone believes in you, but it's one thing when they tell you they believe in you. Like it definitely shifts your course of thought and shifts your course of heart. Like, hey, maybe I should do this. So I would say that phone call from Kevin Langan really helped me make my decision to go to Charlotte.
During your years there, where did you feel like you developed over the years? You didn't stay all four. You had one more left,
Yeah,
right?
I had one more.
Okay, so during the 3 years there, like kind of touch on from freshman all the way to junior year. How did you feel you developed as a player and as a person, etc.
I would say, yeah, I think I actually did develop, to be honest. I mean, when you're a freshman, you're kind of not immature, but like it's new to you. So, I mean, my freshman year, I think I played like maybe like 18, 19 games and I scored 2 goals and had 2 assists. And I was like, whoa, like I got humbled. I was like, wow, maybe I'm not what I thought I was, this and that. And then my think my COVID year, I didn't really get to play because I got sick and stuff like that, and I was coming back from my meniscus. But then my junior year really like helped me like to grow more, and that year was better. I had 5 goals, 5 assists through like 15 games, so I was like, yeah, I'm getting better. And as you know, like college is a physical like game, like you have to really mature. So I took that on, and then the summer of my junior year, I said, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna work on my finishing. I'm gonna be in the gym, and I'm gonna get fit." So my senior year was actually my best year. I had 9 goals, 7 assists, and I would say I developed the need of knowing what I need to improve and stuff like that. And each year I was like, hey, this season, maybe I need to work on this. And then the next season, I was like, maybe I need to work on this. And then when you put it all together, it's actually like a thing of beauty to watch back. Like, hey, I really like put everything I needed to work on together and I made the best out of the season. And to have my last season, my best season is actually like really good. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up too. Because I know going into college, a lot of people kind of don't recognize like how you did that. Everybody's path is different. I don't need to be going the same route that all my friends are going, and they kind of like, no, I'm not going to do college. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to figure it out and go pro. And it's like sometimes college might be the option for you, and in your case, it worked out. So that's pretty
No,
nice to see
exactly.
how
I
it
mean,
all kind of
I
panned
just
out.
I really do go off that. Like every pathway is different. Like there's some people have obstacles that some people don't face. It's easier for some people and it's harder for some people. I can't stress that enough. Everyone has a different pathway.
Yeah, facts, facts. But you ducked us when we came to Charlotte to play you. I don't know what you. I think you said you were sick or something.
Was that COVID year,
Yeah, I don't know. You said I just heard excuses on my phone when we
right?
pulled up.
You were running us though.
I was man.
All types of
We
teams are
put up
getting
with
ducked
this.
and ducking
We
other
lost
teams.
still. Don't get me wrong, but we put up with the smoke. Quit playing.
Hey, what was it?
I was
Oh,
I was
yeah,
I was looking
yeah.
for Cameron the whole time. I was like, where is this man, bro? Yeah, no,
Yeah, they had a nice side. I'm not gonna lie.
they yeah, you guys were solid that year. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, every year we're usually solid. Except for my last year, we didn't make it.
What happened?
I said every solid.
Oh, the scout. Yeah, you were on the
What you
scout.
say?
You were on the scout.
Yeah.
They actually had you on the scout. I'm not gonna lie. My coach was like, yeah. My coach, my yeah. My coach was like, yeah. Number 10's a playmaker. Like all this, blah blah blah. I was like, Coach, leave it to me. Leave it to me. I'll take care of this fool. But apparently he was sick. This man Cam's freezing me right now, bro. But so during your time at Charlotte, what would you say was your most memorable?
My most memorable, like most memorable
Yeah,
experience,
yeah.
I would say maybe my first hat trick. Yeah, my first hat trick at home.
All right, Hatcher.
Yeah, I scored a hat trick. It was just nice. I mean, we had a lot of fans, and all the guys signed the ball, gave it to me. I mean, not many people score hat tricks at Charlotte, so we yeah, I think I would say that's the most memorable. I mean, we didn't get to win like a conference. A lot of heartbreak in college, actually. I mean, we lost a lot in conference championships and stuff like that. Golden goal, second round
Yeah.
playoffs. So yeah, I didn't really have that part of my college a good like winning stuff. So
How do you think you kind of like learned from it though, a little bit? Because obviously you went through a lot of wins and losses and like personal success for winning awards and stuff. And I guess how did you learn from maybe your most like what you struggled with the
I would
most during your four
say,
years?
gosh, I would say when I lose, I really take it like to heart and stuff like that. Like I take losing like really like it's really a part of my emotions when I lose and stuff like that. Or when I have a bad training session or stuff like that, it kind of determines my emotion for the rest of the day. So I basically learned that not every day is gonna be sunshine. Not every day is gonna be the perfect day you want, or you're not gonna win every game. You're not gonna score every game. So basically, just to have a positive mindset, like whatever happens, happens. Make the best out of it and stuff like that. Like you didn't win that game, but hey, like you can take something from it. Every loss, you can learn something from it. So I would say just making the best out of every situation. Really, that's the way I really started to think.
So now I wanted to touch up on the
For sure,
draft.
for sure.
For those of you that don't know, Cameron got drafted this year. Got drafted back to Dallas actually. So that was actually kind of cool. And I think I'm the one who told him that he got drafted. Jit didn't even know he got drafted.
Yeah, you actually did. I just got cool. I saw a text from Jerry, and
Bro,
um,
unbelievable.
yeah, I checked it, and he was like, "Yo, you just got drafted." I was like, "Oh, okay."
I don't know where I was. I think I might have been with Furch because we were waiting to see if Furch was gonna get picked up, and then like the list was just updating, and then it just said Cameron Lacey, and I just kept refreshing. I was like, "This Cameron for real, for real?" And that's what I texted you. But I wanted you I wanted to hear your thoughts on like obviously your emotions during it when you got drafted because obviously you weren't expecting it. Because I remember when we were training, it was me, you, Breck, and all them, you were like, you were thinking about going back to school.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So like, what was going through your mind when you found out all this?
Um, Definitely a lot of emotions, like you said. I was with my mom and stuff like that, and my big brother Chris, and my dog Justice, and we were just all excited. To be honest, I mean, not everyone could say they got drafted, So like, it was just very special and stuff like that. Uh, Very priceless to see my mom smiling, my brother smiling, and stuff like that. Just what do they say? Picture moments and stuff that stick in your head forever. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn. I feel like if your mom knew ahead of time, she would have
Yes.
do something crazy for you.
Yeah, she would have. She would have. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to get drafted high or anything because my team didn't make the NCAA tournament. So you know how many eyes are at the NCAA tournament. So I was like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
expecting it.
Yeah, that's still sick though.
And going from because now you're over at Minnesota United, so I guess getting drafted at FC Dallas and now you're over there, like what was that process kind of like? And because I know especially a lot of people might not know, some people do, like getting drafted doesn't always mean you're just automatically on the team, right? Like there's still like a process behind it. So
Yeah, I
I
would. I
guess like
mean,
talk through your
you
experience about
you
that.
you pinpointed it. I mean, when someone gets drafted, I mean, everyone probably thinks they're on the team, they're signing, they're going to be playing MLS, this and that. But it's not like that. It's just basically an opportunity to trial. But you're highlighted. So I would say process has been a bit long, but yeah, I would say when you get drafted to really speak to the team that you're going to and stuff like that, to be informed of their plans and opportunities for you and stuff like that before committing to it. So, yeah, Ryan, you pinpointed on it really well. So,
I mean, because I know Pipe. I was talking to Pipe when he got drafted to, I think, Vancouver. Back when he got drafted, he didn't have the greatest experience either. He was telling me about it. Um, he was just saying that, like, I mean, some organizations, they don't treat their draft picks. They kind of just push you guys off to the side. Is that what you felt like when you're over there?
uh, kind of. I mean, some days were better than some. I mean, we played a friendly against Barcelona and Ecuador, and I actually got a 45 in. So I would say some days are like that and some days aren't. I mean, it's just really, are you a part of their plans or are you not? It's one of those things.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so when they well, you told me they offered you second team, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So like when I don't know. So why didn't you want to stay at their second team?
it just didn't make sense. They have academy strikers and also first team striker, and as you know, Jesus Ferreira is the striker for the first team, so he's not really gonna get switched out much, and it wouldn't make sense for me to stay there as well because their pathway is strongly on academy in the youth. So if there was an academy striker that they wanted to play, like they would play him over me, even though they drafted me and signed me. So it just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. I know that period when you were looking for teams still, and when you were with blah, 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 blah. When you went to Cincy for a little, that's when I was trying to get you on the podcast, but during that time, what was going through your head, So like, because obviously a tough time,
Yeah,
because I've kind of been in that situation, kind of. That's even how it is when you're in the transfer portal. You're uncertain waters. So like, what was going through your mind during all this situation?
I mean, you definitely say it's like a 360. I mean, I was just drafted. I was just celebrating with my parents. I'm with my mom and my brother, and you're just celebrating. You're happy. You're going into a preseason with FC Dallas, and then boom, you're looking for a club. And I would say it was a very weird time, like very hard time for me and stuff like that. I mean, I remember a day on the couch. I was sitting on the couch with my mom, and I was like, what's going on? Like, I looked at her. I was like, what's going on? Like, how do I not have a team? Like, and I remember she picked me up. She was like, let's go to the fields. Like, let's train, let's train. So I actually trained for 2 weeks with my mom, and my mom is not a footballer at all, but she's always been so she got me off the couch. She didn't want me worrying. She didn't want me stressed. But obviously, every day I was worried. I was stressed. I was like, wow, like, what am I going to do? And eventually, my agent sent me to Minnesota, and ever since I stepped off the flight, I was like, wow, this is a great place. It's very nice and stuff like that. And basically, the coaching staff, the players, just the organization is just a great place and stuff like that. So I definitely went on a little emotional roller coaster from the highs, then I went to the low, and then I went back to the high. And ever since, yeah, I've just been training with my new team, working with my new team and stuff like that. And I mean, it's a blessing. I can't thank God enough.
Yeah. So that's 6 week period. So during that 6 week period, when did you have a clue that they were gonna sign you?
So it's actually funny you say that. So I stayed for a week and I had a really good first week, and they were like, could you stay for another week? So I changed my flight, and then I had a really good second week. And at the end of it, they told me that they were very interested and they really liked me and things like that. But then they told me to stay. So for the next 2 weeks, I was with the first team, and that was nice. That was very nice. And then a week later, I'm still here. My fifth week. It's a long process. I'm still training, this and that, and eventually, one day it was Sunday. Of course, it's Sunday, the best day. But I checked my phone, and there was a contract in my email, and I was like, "Thank you, God." And yeah, that was a 6 week process. It was a very long process. I wish I could walk you guys day through day, but it's actually, yeah.
Were the boys welcoming?
Yeah, very welcoming. I mean, it's very surprising when a like team's welcoming when you see a trialist, because they want to eat your food. Like,
Yeah.
no more. They want to eat your food. So it was actually pretty nice to see that they were very welcoming.
Yeah, that's crazy to be going. You're only supposed to be there for a short amount of time, extended, extended, extended.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
that's
for
what it
real,
is when
bro.
you're balling, I guess. So
They were waiting for that man to
works
mess
out.
up, but he wasn't messing up, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, props to you.
Yeah.
Consistent over
Yeah,
a six
appreciate
week
it, fam.
period, made it happen.
That's good though. It's good that you kept extending, because each week you just probably got more comfortable, you know. So like that's usually how it is.
Yeah,
It's
for
always like
sure.
the first couple of days you're just like yeah,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
now and then once you get that one really good session in, it wraps.
Raps.
It's wraps. I
Rhythm.
wanted I wanted to touch up on you did get called up to the national team, the Jamaican national team, not too long ago.
Yeah, I actually did.
So how'd that come about? Like, and how was that? Because I remember I was just chilling on my phone, and I don't know how the Reggae Boys popped up on my feed, but they did. And then I seen your name on the list, bro, and I was like, whoa.
Well, how that came about was I had practice, and I remember how I was telling you about those bad days of practice determine my mood and stuff like that for the rest of the day. So I'm just on my phone, and I get a text from this Manchester number, London number, and it was +44, and I'm like, huh, who's texting me? And it was like, the text was like, hello, this is the head coach of the Reggae Boys, Paul Hall. And I was like, wow, like, why is he texting me? Like, is something wrong? This and that. And, um, I texted him back. I was like, hey, coach, like, how are you? This is Cameron Lacey, knowing he has my number and he knows it's Cameron Lacey. And he basically said, will you be available for these dates? And I said, yeah. And not knowing that he was talking about like calling me up for camp. And I think the following day I got an invite for camp, and it was my first senior team camp, and it was just a great experience, and it was great.
Who'd you who'd you debut again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
major international debut too, right?
Who was the team you played against?
we played against Catalonia. There were some ballers on that team. Hector,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Gerard De La Feu, Mark Cucurella, Ricky Puig, Yuri Rumi. It was just a Barcelona 11. It was actually crazy. Or X
Yeah,
11,
ex Barca, man. We don't claim them boys no more.
yeah.
Nah, but that's cool. I mean, weren't there were some ballers with you too? You had was it Hutchinson at that camp?
Yeah, Mario was there actually. That was the first time I met him. And yeah, there was a couple ballers there actually. From England.
So how was, how was that honestly? How because I know national teams different than club and the academies and all that. So how was adjusting to that? How was that?
Um, it's just different, man. It's different hearing the national anthem of your country before a game and seeing a couple of people from your country, your island fighting in a game for the flag. Like it's just so many emotions involved, and I mean I think it was very good for me to see that there's a different aspect to football that I didn't see before, involving emotions like when you're fighting for a specific thing, specific country, specific club, specific. It's just all separate, and it was just great to see that aspect of football.
Yeah, I mean that's sick though. That is a different experience. National teams are always a different experience, especially when it's like that's your roots right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's definitely different.
Hmm.
But so now we've touched up on everything. You've been through it all, really. So the couple questions I want to ask before we wrap it up, though, is like, obviously, do you have any like, is your goal to get to the first team at Minnesota right now?
Yeah, 100%. Wake up every day with that on my mind.
So like when you're there, is the first team and the second team, are they like, you guys interact a lot? Like, do you guys maybe scrimmage each other? Do a lot of players train with them?
I would say there's a lot of interaction between the first team and the second team players, and yeah, occasionally we scrimmage the first team, or a couple guys may get sent to the first team and stuff like that. It's a good relationship.
Yeah. How how old are you right now?
22.
22? Man, still my son.
You're 22, no, right?
Yeah, I'm 22, man.
We're all 22 on this
I
call.
turned I turned 23 in December.
In December.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're supposed to be at 01. I forgot.
Bro, if I was an '01, they had to put me with them sweaty ass '00s, man. All them sweats are in the 2000 pool, bro. All the sweats, dog.
O's are the best.
Oh my god. I remember growing up, the '00s, bro. Andrew Carlton and all them boys. I would just wake up and was like, yo, what's going on, man? But anyway, so what's your end goal? Not your end goal, but like at the end of, what are some goals that you set like individually for this season?
I definitely want to be one of the best players in the league that I'm playing in right now, and I definitely want to be more involved with the first team, and I want to win the league. I mean, I don't see why we can't. We have a really good team, and yeah, I want to maybe participate in another senior national team camp this year, and yeah, I would say win the league, score a lot of goals, just be a big part of the team.
Speaking of scoring,
Just some
yeah,
big goals, bro. Sounds like best player in being one of the best players in the league. That's a big goal, and I feel like. Do you think you're on the right path right now? What do you think you got to improve? Are you like kind of doing the right things now to get to that? Or I guess if not, then what do you think
Well,
you
I'll
gotta
say the
kind of start
season's young,
honing in on?
especially for me. I think That was my third game that I just played. So I would say definitely the season's young. Some of the guys in the league have played 11 games, 12 games, and I'm at 3. So I think with more games and more performances and stuff like that, I think I'll be on the right pathway, to be honest.
12 game? Season's that deep already?
Yeah, it's that deep. It's 30-game season. It's like they're 12 games in though.
Damn. You scored.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Still got some time to do your
Two
thing
little
though.
goals last game, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Interesting. Who? Oh, he got a little
You already
boost.
got
Just
a
a little
little
bit. Just
success coming in.
more to come.
Oh, I got a little boost.
Yeah.
Who
More to
did you
come.
play?
That's what I like to
Who was that
hear.
against?
We played Portland Timbers in Providence Park. It was actually really nice. The field.
Okay. Do you play Huntsville at all? Probably not.
Yeah, I believe we know. I think they're on the other conference.
Yeah, they're all the way on the other side. Huntsville has a sick setup, bro.
Yeah, I heard
Whoa.
they get like 6,000, 7,000.
Bro, it was insane.
Yeah.
I have a boy that plays over there, and they like did a inaugural opening and all this stuff, and looked like an MLS game almost, bro.
For real,
Crazy.
I saw that. It looks
I was
crazy.
like, what the heck? It's because it's in Alabama. They don't have any soccer over there, bro.
Yeah.
They don't have nothing around there. Yeah. But I mean, you're on track. So, how many? What is your goal tally? I know because strikers, attacking players, they they give themselves a little range to go to. But like, what's your number? What do you want your number to be?
I used to set goals tallies and assist tallies and stuff like that, but like I don't want to like set myself to one number. I just want to break the number that I had in my head. So yeah, I mean, definitely I want the most on the team. I would say that definitely the most goals on the team. Being a striker.
They have you playing.
Exactly.
Supposed to start and then
Something like that.
competing at yourself too.
Yeah.
Making your own where you're at.
They have you playing up top, or you're playing wing?
I'm playing striker. Yeah, I'm playing 9.
Boy, big 9.
Remember when I played winger though? Remember when I played winger? Where's Jeff at? Jeff Cameron. You seeing this?
Boy, Jeff, man. Yo.
Oh no, Jeff, bro. Nah, but you doing your thing though, for real.
That man
That's
can be grinding. I don't know what you be taking, bro, but you look like a swole midget. You never look like that, man. Yeah, it's because you never looked like that before, bro.
Oh, midget is crazy.
Like that before. Kameron was always strong, but not, bro. I'm gonna pull up this picture, but his arms popping out of the jersey, bro.
Swole midget is crazy, bro.
Nah, chill.
Almost,
chill,
basically.
Chill. Yeah, same. I gotta find him.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta find him.
You're talking like he's 6'3", bro.
My driver's license say 6'1".
Oh, yeah, I say 6'4". Something.
Swear. You capping,
like 6'4", 6'5".
Bro, y'all boys see this, bro? Hold on. Y'all boys see this, bro? Look at his shoulders. Bro, he looked like a transformer.
Yeah, be in the gym. Nah, they got you in
like
the gym in Minnesota, bro.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, you should. Yeah, I get bashed in training. I'm talking about just because I'm strong. I get fouled. I get thrown on the ground. I don't know. I swear I got bit one time, but I guess it was a cleat. That's the training dude. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, some people take it like the opposite of intimidation.
Yeah, they try to hit you.
Like,
yes.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Jerry tackles me hard. When I play pickup with Jerry tackles me very hard.
Listen, for those of you that don't know,
he 2-footed.
Jerry sounds like you want to 2-foot you right now.
He 2-footed me the last time we played pickup. That's crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't 2-foot. It was more of a little scissor slicing challenge.
You reckless, bro.
Bro,
For those of you that
I
don't
was leaving
know,
for
Be
preseason.
reckless.
man, I wasn't gonna hurt you. I wasn't gonna hurt you. For those of you that don't know, bro, Cameron be dribbling around too much. Be pissing me off. He be moving and dribbling and spazzing, and I didn't have time for all that. And I think my team was losing. I had to set a dominance real quick. I was like, let me just tackle this
Gotta
man
do it.
once, just so he can stop dribbling. But you know what he did? All he did was move to the other side and kept dribbling. I was like, whatever.
I was not getting hit again.
I'm dead. What are your thoughts on this Messi move?
That's actually insane. I mean, as us being from Florida, like the best player in the world is coming to our state.
Bro,
Like, did y'all take that in? Like, the best player in the world is coming to our state.
bro, I know Ticketmaster taking it in. Bro,
I already seen the ticket prices. The price to get in went up from like it was like 20
bro,
something all the way up to 400,
Yeah,
I
bro.
remember you
I
could
was
get
catching the
400,
game.
almost 500.
bro. There's no. I'm gonna have to like go on the top of the garage, get binoculars, just to see my dog Messi out there walking around and kick balls, cause you know he not trying.
Do you think he does better than Zlatan?
Does better than who?
Zlatan.
I don't know. Zlatan actually,
I don't know,
yeah.
bro.
Zlatan,
I mean, if Messi like tries, if Messi comes in and like tries, he probably will. Because he's still got some good years in him, but I
bro.
don't know. Zlatan was
Zlatan pulled up, and I
kind of
think
him
he
when he
scored
came
a
to
bike
MLS,
off a
bro.
rip or something crazy or some scissor kick, something. Yeah, off rip, got
Half
subbed
field
in and scored
shot,
a hat
yeah,
trick,
no,
saved the
he would
day, something crazy
he would
like that.
do it. Yeah,
Listen,
crazy.
Messi, my goat, but
He
like
just
I
retired
think he
too.
used the rest of his juices in the World Cup. That man tired, bruh. He's
He
he's
thought
tired, bruh. He's tired. That's why he came to Inter, man. Did you see all the endorsements he gets? Like all the Apple TV viewers, all that stuff go to him.
Yeah. Then you know all that's about to go up, bro.
I mean, that's actually unbelievable.
Go-
But that one bill from Saudi, I don't know about you. I don't know about y'all,
That was
but Inter
crazy,
could wait just a couple of seasons. Just a,
bro.
just a couple of seasons.
Saudi trying to buy everybody, bro. They got Benzema out there now.
Conte, bro.
Just got
Conte got
Conte
hurt.
picked
Said, you know
up.
what?
They trying to buy
I need to feed the
everybody.
fam, bro. I need to feed the
Well, go get my
fam.
bag.
Oh man. But all right, Cameron, it's
Crazy.
been a blessing, bro. Thanks for joining today during your, some time off here. I wish you all the best in the future.
no, thank you so much. I really appreciated being on this and stuff like that. The Players Place. This is gonna be the next biggest podcast soon. So y'all stay tuned, all right?
You feel me? You feel me? Quick shout out. Blessing though.
Blessings
We'll
always,
we'll
bro.
definitely
Blessings
link when you're
always.
back. Well, when's the season over?
October.
Yeah. I'm gonna be home in September. Ryan's gonna be all the way in the west side.
Yeah. I mean, are you gonna be back for like
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be
Christmas
back
time
for
or not,
Christmas.
Jerry?
Type. Yeah, that's
We'll
true.
get
That's
some
true.
good
That's
winter runs.
true. I mean,
Chill.
no. Shouldn't you? When's the NCAA tournament? Not during winter.
It finishes before. It finishes like
It's
I think the
Thanksgiving
championship
that
is
it goes
usually
through. Yeah, you
mid-December,
want to be
early
playing
mid-December.
during Thanksgiving. I remember my FIU
Yeah,
coach used to
goes
say
to
that. He
Thanksgiving.
used to say that all the time.
For
I
sure.
had two coaches that used to say that all the time. They'll be like, "If we not having Thanksgiving together, we failed the season." I'm like, "Damn right, damn right." That shit was funny.
Tight, tight.
Yeah, right.
I
That shit
feel
low key got
that's
me
kind of
fired
tough.
up. Fired up to go to UNC Charlotte and then lose. That shit was crazy. Anyway, all right, bro. Cam, it was a blessing, bro. Thank you, bro. Good luck always. We'll keep in touch for sure, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you again.